Hey yo, welcome to another video. It's a bit of a juicy one, this one is. So just to put things into perspective and so you understand the whole time and how this video's come about. First of all, I'm here with Izzy, he's behind the camera.
Yup.
Gang business.
You're done.
So obviously I went to edition 38 back in September, I think it was it September?
2016?
2016?
No, it wasn't, it was 17. Actually, no, that was last year. It was 16.
No, it was 16 because I graduated in 2016.
2016.
2016 I graduated. Obviously I went to edition that summer where I explained that, you know, I'm trying to get a car, blah blah, I've graduated, I need to get a job, etc. It took me 1 year to find a job. We're currently in the summer, beautiful views. If you like to have a look up, look down. Cheese. Madness.
Nice.
But we've been very lucky this year, the UK has. Yeah, so I graduated. I've said this so many times and I keep clapping, have you realised? Put in the comments how many claps I've done. I'll send you a biscuit. Right, so September June, July, graduated. September I went off to edition 38 in 2016. 2017, around November time, I landed a graduate role finally after doing loads of applications, a lot of interviews, the whole process, the whole shebang, you know how it goes. Very long-winded, but you know, I'm very thankful that I landed one in November. Since November, I've now been working in my graduate role. It's been about 8 months because we're in July now, so July 2018. But a little secret, I bought my vehicle, the car which is just over there, which I'll show you in a second, back in October. Now this car was very unexpected, I'll be honest, because I've always been more of a big saloon type of guy, either saloon or coupe. I've never been a hatchback type of guy, so one hint already, the car's a hatchback. To be honest, if you follow my Instagram, you would already know there's already been a page that's been created for it. You know exactly what car it is, and if you were paying close attention to when Alfie picked up his 190e, there's a little hint in there which I didn't think about, but think about it. Do you not remember?
I don't remember that.
You know the GTA bit?
Oh, the GTA bit.
So I dropped a little cheeky hint there. But like I said, I haven't got around to doing the video. I've been too busy with obviously training, blah blah, for work. On the weekends I've been being with family, friends, etc. blah blah. But most importantly, the weather hasn't been that great. It's only been the last, what would you say, 3-4 weeks?
I'd say about at least 2-3 weeks, yeah.
2-3 weeks, yeah. So it's been 2-3 weeks and the weather's been really banging. And I thought, you know what, I need to get a video out. Obviously, me being me, I take a year to edit a video, another year to upload it. So I'm not really on the game. But I'm babbling on a bit, aren't I?
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah. But anyways, I've always been a power guy. I was meant to go see a saloon. This was kind of like an impulsive buy. Is that the right word?
Impulse buy.
Impulse buy. Yeah.
Impulse, not impulsive.
Impulse.
Impulse buy.
Impulse.
Yeah.
Science. Here it is! Audi S3. It's an 8L model, as you can tell, but in this version, this is I believe the
pre-facelift, yes, it's 2000 red.
So S3 1.8 turbo, got the quattro system drive in it as well. Absolutely amazing. As I mentioned, I've had this car for 8 months, so I know the car inside out. The only thing is, because of 2001 model, of course with these cars you get obviously, you know, age related what would you say, issues,
more just like blemishes.
Whereas mine,
beauty marks,
mine is for me, it wasn't more about the bodywork. Bodywork you can change. You know, I can take it, I can get it resprayed, I can get new panels for it, etc. Blah blah. Dents can be knocked back out. I'm not saying I'm some body expert, but you know, these little things can be sorted out. Mechanics was more my worry. But you know, I think the car's been running absolutely fine. As I mentioned, I've had it for 8 months, so it's not like I've just bought and I have no idea what it's going to be like. It's been running absolutely smooth. You know, I've been from here, I've been to Birmingham, Nottingham, Wales. I'm going back up to Wales as well soon, so that's another video. Keep a look. Soon land. Taking this to, where was it? Exeter, Plymouth. That's another video which is coming out. So that's 2 in the bag. YouTube money.
Big man team.
Right, anyways. YouTube money.
Big man team.
YouTube money.
Big man team.
It's not the BAM engine, so it's pushing 210 rather than the 225. But obviously it's got the standard, what are they called, Ronan? No.
Ronal.
Renault.
Ronal.
Ronal.
What are you on about?
The wheels.
Yeah, they're just standard S3 wheels.
Yeah, what are they called though?
Just S3 wheels.
No,
Ronal.
Oh, they got a name. Anyways, I'll Google that and I'll put the name there. I've had the car for 8 months, so I don't know. Right, so if you come around the back, it has got the Audi A3 lights on it, but that's because when I purchased the car, there was a crack here, and this one literally had a hole in it, so water was going in, and this one just had a minor crack on it. But obviously, I went to the what's it called? Not junkyard, scrapyard. Those up for what, £10 each? So as I mentioned, these are not the S3 tail lights, but who cares? Got the lovely S3 badge. So that's the exterior. I haven't changed anything on the car. The car is OEM. I've kept it all stock, even the stereo. I've kept it all stock. We'll show the interior in a second. But yeah, from the outside, it's got, you know, it's got wear and tear. I mean, I've got a bit of lack appeal on here, but you know, nothing a good paint job can't fix, right? By the way, this is none of my fault. This is how the car came.
That's what they all say.
Well, come on, bro. Bit of a dent on the front bumper. I've got a bit of lack appeal there. The paint's bubbling up on the bonnet here. If you come around the back, this side skirt is starting to fall a bit, but it's all right. It does the job. The wheels, absolutely curbed, horrendous, horrific. They look like a step. They look like they'd be to hell and back. But as you can see, with my foot being the perfect directional pointer, yeah, all 4 wheels, all curbed. Come around the back, I've got a bit more paint issues around the back here, but you know, again, nothing a good spray painter can't fix.
Body shop.
Body shop can't fix. Science. Well,
easy there, son.
Jeez. Again on this side, the wheel. But you know, actually, I'm lying. Since I've had it for 8 months, I've taken it for a full service. That came back all great. I've had the pads changed over and the disc to Brembos. So of course, stopping power. Be safe on the road, kids. It's not like high speed. I'm a law-abiding citizen.
From 30 to 0. Definitely no more than 30.
Oh, 100% no. 29 just to be on the safe.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah. But anyways, I'll show you the engine before we get into the interior. If I can show you. I think the best bit about this car has to be the interior. The outside has got its wear and tear, but you know, as I mentioned, they're all fixable. Runs absolutely mint. Doesn't look mint because obviously it needs a good old detailed wash and clean and polish, but that's something obviously for future. Whether I get that done, I'm not quite sure. Beautiful, mate, beautiful. That's hot. Right, if I bring you onto the interior, side is all stock. Nothing's been modded, nothing's been changed, nothing's been taken out to replace. Even the carpets are still, you know, back from 2001, so they need changing. But of course, nothing a good eBay purchase can't change in here. But Recaro seats, you've got the OEM head unit. Again, it's the pre-facelift model. No aux, none of that. Straight up burning CDs. About CDs, if you come around the back, actually, I have a beautiful. Look, I've got plenty of space.
Bag.
Yeah. Grab the munchies. If you come here, this secret apartment.
Dun dun dun!
Got a beautiful 6-disc CD changer.
All the mixtapes in Maidenhead. All the
only problem is, if you make a data audio CD, it doesn't work. So you have to make it an MP3. So therefore, you can't have thousands of tunes. You can only have 21 songs. Another thing about the car is, if you come around here, it's got a Bose sound system all around. It's got a manufacturer's sub. I believe it's a 7-inch, 6-inch, or 3-inch.
I haven't even got a sub, so I couldn't tell you.
I can't remember. I googled it as well. I can't remember.
It's in the
Anyway,
boot.
I'll Google it and I'll put it up.
It's really loud.
Yeah. It sounds very nice. I can feel the vibrations through my body when I'm driving. Again, OEM steering wheel. It's got the Recaro racing seats with they're not really buckets, but what would you call them? What are they classified as?
They're just general sports seats, really. Very nice bolsters on them, keep you secure, keep you seated during those very slow corners, right?
Yeah, very, you know.
The 30-mile-an-hour corners.
Yeah. 29, not so bad. 30, poor. You know, sometimes you've got to grab the side.
31 is just unthought of.
No, that's just illegal, man. Can't be doing that in a car.
Exactly.
But yeah, so all the electrics work. The only problem is, again, I've got a sunroof. Absolutely beautiful. The sun's out. Only one problem. The motor's gone. So,
no sunroof today.
but anyways, at least the car runs. Yeah, when we went to see the car, we checked it out. Bodywork, again, as I mentioned, was not an issue for me. It's more mechanics. I could see the full service history. Chap before me looked after it. You know, it's in good nick. I can't lie. The exterior, yes, but inside is where you sit all the time. I would obviously, going on into the future, if I start modding the car, then obviously you'll start seeing the changes. But yeah, so full Recaro, full leather, heated as well. So when the summer was, when the winter was around, this year we had quite a cold winter, didn't we?
Yeah, it was snowing for quite a lot.
Yeah, so the heated seat came in banging use every single day. Before I picked you up, I had it prepared for you.
Oh, that was so good. My cheeks were loving it.
I don't know what else to say about it apart from great little nippy car. I'd much rather prefer a big saloon. You know what? I'll be honest, as much as I love Izzy Z36, as much as I love this new car that the video will be going up soon, which is a Jap car, beautiful car, deep down I'm a Merc boy.
You always have been.
I've always have been it. I mean, what's my car history? My first car when I was 17, 18, E220, fully loaded Avantgarde, 2.2 litre. Now, I didn't get that myself, it was a pass down from my father, so you know, I'm very grateful for that. You know, daddy's money. And then of course, once we got rid of that, I was driving my mother's car around, 7-seater Vauxhall Zafira.
Big boy whip.
Then, of course, I went to uni, was out of car, so this is what I've then ended up buying. Like I said, it's got the power, it just doesn't have the look. But that's not an issue, as that can be changed. Straight away, the thoughts are to get coilovers, get it lowered, you know, center of gravity, so around the corners when we're doing 31, when we feel a bit edgy, it will stick, it will go around the corners. Thinking about getting some 18s on there. I would go 19s, I just got a huge arch and they'll fit, but because I'm thinking about lowering it, I think that's a really bad idea. Obviously, the lower it can get, the better it'll look. I do apologise, let me put my phone on silent, as this, you know, we are being professional. Who is that? Okay. Coilovers are one, wheels are another. I've looked in the market, I've seen a few, I've seen BBSs, I've seen some other ones, but I can't remember the name of them. I'm in 2 months at the moment, I'm not really sure what I want to do with this vehicle yet, but steering wheel, I've had the look, I've seen some Momo ones, I've seen, what's the other,
Sparko OMP.
Yeah, OMP. I've seen one OMP, which is kind of a deep dish. Momo, just a block standard. If I get them in leather, I'll probably get half of it changed to Alcantara just on the sides, just to, you know, break it up a bit. Again, these are just thoughts. If I want to really go in, I'll get the full car resprayed. But I'm in 2 minds, like I said. The only modification I have done, which cost me an arm and a leg, not gonna lie. You come around here. It's got the stock exhaust. I didn't modify that though. But
that's the daddy mod right there. If you haven't got that, then you don't know anything about modding.
No idea where it came from, isn't it?
The Golf is sold.
If you're paying close attention,
2 months
you
ago.
know what's at the back, but we'll come back to that. So yeah, so this is my car, this is what I'll be running, this is what I'll be making my videos, this is what I'll be taking to all my trips, wherever I go. But yeah, so this is my little beauty. I hope you enjoyed the video. I've been rambling on quite a bit about the car, but yeah, this is my new car. Enjoy.
I don't know why I've done that.